Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is LaToya Reynolds. Thank you so much for having me this morning. It is quite an honor to be here with you all, and I got to say, an even greater honor to be running for Florida House Representative of District 30. Today, our economy, as you all know, we're facing some very critical times. And as a wife, a mother of four, a small business owner here, and more importantly, as an involved citizen here in Brevard County, I'm facing the very same issues and concerns that face you and our neighbors. And I have to say, it's pretty scary. I have a grandmother who is concerned with her pension, if she'll get the next check, her Medicare, if it'll cover her next medical expense. I have a husband who's concerned with his job, if he'll be the next one cut. Even my children are concerned with what programs will or may not be available for them next year. The devastation our state government has had on the poor, the middle class, the most vulnerable, it is just simply unconscionable. And we should be fed up. And in order to change the focus, to change the priorities of our state government, we must change the representatives. And this is why I'm here today. This is why I'm running. Because like many of you sitting here in this room this morning, I care about my community and I care about what happens to my community. As a leader of the next generation, to inherit the disastrous results of this government, I believe that it is more than imperative for me, but a duty that I stand up. I believe that it is a duty for my entire generation to stand up and take a leadership role in protecting our future, protecting the future of those next generations to come. We need a state representative in District 30 that will stand up in the interests of the middle class, that will stand up in the interests of the most vulnerable, stand up in the interests of the hard-working families who deserve more. We don't need a representative who stands for lower state standards in our nursing care facilities, requiring less staff, literally taking the nursing out of nursing homes, and on the backs of our elderly. We don't need a representative who stands for not only cutting Medicaid reimbursements, but cutting back and making sure that Medicaid is now privatized so that you are now forced to use what's called managed care program, which literally means another term for mandatory Medicaid care. We don't need another representative destroying your pensions, your retirements, benefits that you have already worked for. We don't need another representative destroying the Medicare system as we know it today. We need a government and a representative for District 30 who supports the hardworking families and citizens of our state, who supports our rights, who will stand up in the interest of women's rights, civil rights, equal liberties. We don't need a government or representative to suppress our voter rights, to suppress our equal liberties. We need a government representing the people, standing in the interests of the people. Because the folks who are up there in Tallahassee today are not doing a good job. And no disrespect to any of these folks because I don't know any of them personally, but what I do know, they're probably doing a great job for the people they represent, but those people don't happen to be you and I. Those people don't happen to be the people of District 30, the hardworking families of Florida, the middle class, the most vulnerable. Those people aren't us. We need a government to stand in the interest and protecting our families, protecting our seniors, protecting education. Because right now, their best is just not enough. If they claim to be representing us at this time, their best supports the power structure in Tallahassee that supports and pursues policies that have been nothing less but destructive for Florida today and for Florida generations to come. So please, Join me to improve the Florida that we all love. Send me to Tallahassee. I will represent the hardworking families of Florida. I will work to put control of life back in your hands. I'm committed to bringing a transparent fiscal responsibility back to government. I am committed to growing Florida's economy, sustaining our environment, and we can do this all at the same time. In doing so, I will focus on jobs, 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 education, and reforming our current tax code. I will focus on representing the best interests of the people. Before I vote or stand for letting our government destroy and tear down the very essential programs that fund and benefit the welfare of this nation, I will fight to cut the wasteful spending with the big corporations, the tax loopholes, the big oil companies. I will fight to make sure that everyone pays their fair share. And to be frank with you folks here this morning, I think the middle class have paid enough. I think we have simply given up more than we can afford. I am ready, able, and willing to take on the challenge if you will allow me. So I am asking for your support. And with your support, we can win it in 2012. A special thanks for your time and attention. Please go to LatoyaReynolds.org for more information or to make a financial contribution. And I want to thank you again. Reynolds for House 2012.